beautiful thing about being on a spiritual journey is that you're never alone because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Thank you all so much. Welcome to my channel and I hope you enjoy. Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leah the Sun Star. And guys, this is going to be your Pisces New Moon reading. So I'm going to do all signs. The time stamps will be in the description and like the first comment. So definitely, if you don't want to watch all of the signs, you don't have to. You can click on the sign that resonates with you the most. Definitely don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into your card shuffle and see what this new moon in Pisces has in store for you. Hey tribe, welcome back. I'm Leah the Sun Star, and now that the cards have been shuffled, we're going to jump right into your reading. So we're going to start off with Pisces. We're going to start off with Aries. We're going to do all the way from Aries to Pisces. I've already shuffled. Aries. It's Pisces season. I'm tripping, y'all, right? Okay, so my Aries. This moon for you all is in your 12th house. So 12th house energy, again, is about endings, new beginnings, healing. Because you know when one door closes, another one opens, right? So spirituality, solitude, things that are hidden, like subconscious, the subconscious realm. Things we don't often talk about could be limiting beliefs, could be things that we're ashamed of, our fears, you know. So there are things in the 12th house that are hidden. So I pulled, I'm gonna pull two cards from you, for you, and I'm gonna give you your messages. Aww. Okay, Aries, so I asked Spirit to show me what your overall energy is going to be during this moon. And I also asked for a truth, or, you know, something that you really, you know, a truth, an underlying truth, or something that you really need to know during this moon. So you all got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm feeling, the energy that I'm feeling for you all, my Aries, is that maybe you all are still healing from a ending that happened in your past, where I want to say it was either you or someone else, but you know, basically there was a decision to be made and the decision was made, right? And maybe you didn't end up with the person that you thought you were going to end up with, but nonetheless there was a decision made, and there was no stability in that situation. So whatever decision was made, you know, you maybe didn't go forward with this person, maybe you're still healing, and this moon is going to be encouraging you to heal even more. Lean into the healing, you know, surrender to the healing, because that situation ended. For some of you all, I have a feeling that it's going to come back around for you, to be honest. Because there's a longing here. So either you're missing this person or this person is missing you, or vice versa. You know, maybe it's a two-way street. But I see that here, this energy of longing, missing. It could be you for this person. It could be that person for you. Could be the same. But either way, this is energy of a decision had to be made. And the decision really had to be like, it was towards either, hey, we're going to stay together, we're going to break up, or we're going to take this to the next level, like we're just dating, but we're going to take this to a relationship, you know, or like it was something along those lines, and I guess it didn't work out the way you wanted. Like, I don't know, my Aries, it could have been, you know, this other person that was kind of dragging their feet, or maybe it was you dragging your feet. But either way, Somebody got tired of waiting, and it just ended. It's over, you know. If that absolutely does not resonate with you, another story that I'm getting here is maybe some of you all have been neglecting some of your obligations, commitments when it comes to your spiritual practices. Some of you all were kind of up in the air about something when it comes to your higher self, your spirituality, what you believe in. And it seems like you kind of made a decision, but you haven't really been sticking to your decisions. So you haven't been putting like the level of dedication that you need into your spiritual practices. For some of you, this isn't for everybody. It's only if that first story just absolutely didn't resonate with you. It's a small amount. So I'm just gonna say, like, something that may come up for you, my Aries, is, you know, just needing to spend more time, you know, getting back reacquainted with your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your saints, you know, whatever. Because there's like a missing piece of you, like your higher self, and you know, it just, you need to connect with your spirituality, like get back into feeling the way you feel, because some of you are burnt out. I'm seeing your overall energy is that of kind of like being tired, you know, tired of doing certain things, right? So use this moon energy, this new moon energy, to reset, my Aries, okay? This is for Aries rising in or sun sign, y'all. So Aries rising or sun sign. I always like to encourage people to look at your rising sign. So it's going to make more sense probably to people who have Aries rising than Aries sun sign. Just want to put that out there, okay? All right, so next up is my wonderful, wonderful Tauruses. So Taurus, this moon for you is in your 11th house. And your 11th house is 11th house energy is all about groups, friend groups, social groups, networking groups, being socially aware, humanitarianism, technology, hopes, wishes for the future, that type of energy. So that's 11th house energy. So just to put that out there, you know, something might come up in that area for you during this new moon, okay? Now, to pull your cards, all right. So for some of my Tauruses, y'all might be in this energy of kind of feeling like disappointed in either a business venture that you had going on or a relationship that you had going on, to be honest. I'm seeing here where there was a lack of either mutual interest, mutual support when it comes to a business venture you were involved in with someone else, or even with a romantic partner. Things didn't kind of pan out, and you're feeling very disappointed by the situation. I'm also seeing for some of you all, you're dealing with someone. You could be dealing with somebody. This could be a friend, guys. This could be a social group. This could be a group of people, okay? So don't think it could just be one person too. Could just be one friend. But I see where some of you are dealing with an energy of possessiveness, stinginess, greediness. Could be you, could be somebody close to you. Some of you definitely might have to this is the season, right? This is the last new moon of winter. So out with the old, in with the new. Unfortunately, some of you may find yourself walking away from friendships, business partnerships, classmates, relationships, people who are in your life that are taking, and not giving enough in return. Or if there's anybody around you that's too possessive, or if this is you, if it's you that's being possessive or greedy or stingy, you might, there's an energy here of somebody deciding to walk away, to emotionally detach, to like come to a mutual ending, because you're tired, and it's very unrequited, it's very one-sided. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing some things around that. Now, I don't feel like this is romantic. I feel like this could be work related, school related, group. Like if you're in a group of people at your school and you're working on a project, if you have a group of friends, this is about either you or you, my Taurus rising or sun sign, giving, and not receiving in return. And this could it doesn't have to be material possessions. It could even be emotional, like giving of yourself emotionally, like being there for people, and then when you need people, it's not being reciprocated. So I can see where some of you all might decide to walk away, or somebody might decide to walk away from you if it's you in this energy of being possessive and greedy and stingy. Could go either way, my Tauruses. So I just want to give you a heads up about that. But again, it's not showing up as a relationship. It's really showing up as some type of class work, business, partnership work, friendship type stuff here, okay? But if you don't like cut a friend off, or a friend doesn't cut you off, there may be some emotional detachment that needs to happen, or that will happen during this moon, okay? All right, let's move on to the next sign. I have my, sorry about that. All right, my wonderful, wonderful Geminis. Let's get into your reading. So this reading for my Geminis, this particular new moon in Pisces, this is going to be in your 10th house. And your 10th house, sorry, I need to double check something here. Okay, we're good. This is in your 10th house, right? So your 10th house is all about career, your long-term goals, how things are structured in your life, your reputation, your public image. 10th house is very masculine energy, so something could come up around the men in your life, like any brothers, any fathers in your life. Also, the 10th house is about your expertise and fame, you know, if that's something that you're into. So, my Geminis, you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, this moon for you, like your overall energy, right? You are going to be dealing with a streak of laziness, tiredness, or even like for some of you, obsessiveness. So you could find that you I want to say you could be overly obsessed with working to the point where you're doing so much that you don't see the bigger picture, and you could miss out on some things, right? Not just business-wise, missing out on opportunities, but I'm seeing where you could miss out on a relationship. Like maybe you have a crush on somebody, or you like somebody, but you've been throwing yourself into work. You've been kind of neglecting this person. So this is, gonna kind of mess you up with this person, right? And then on the flip side of that, if you're in a committed relationship with someone, they could be feeling rather lonely. So I'm not saying that, this is what I'm going to say. If you like somebody, right? If you have feelings for somebody and you really think you could vibe with this person, don't take that for granted, okay? Don't take that for granted. Definitely make a, it doesn't have to be a grand gesture, But, you know, let this person know, like, hey, I'm thinking about you or something, you know? Because you could miss out on the opportunity. Like, you could really miss out on an opportunity because you're over here chasing money, chasing work, chasing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like you're obsessed with it to the point where you could be working, but not reaping all the benefits of that work. So some of you could be working in vain almost. So don't neglect the love in your life. I want to say that. Don't neglect if you got a crush or, you know, somebody's crushing on you, you're crushing on them. Don't neglect that bond or that connection, okay? Because, you know, you don't want that window of opportunity to close for you. And the same thing, if you're in a relationship, don't completely neglect your relationship because you're like, oh, I got to get this money. Like, I got to work. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do need to put some energy around thinking about your career, your long-term goals for this moon, for sure. For sure. Put some energy into that because that's going to serve you well in this energy. But you don't want to be working yourself to death and missing out potentially on the love of your life, or missing out on your twin flame or your soulmate, or missing out on somebody important that you should be spending more time with, getting to know. Because things are gonna, like, say for instance, if things are slow with your business or your work right now, things are gonna pick up in the springtime, right? This is the last month. This is the last few weeks of winter. So stuff is gonna pick up in the springtime, guys. So don't take that for granted. Don't neglect your connections for, you know, don't neglect your connections because you're just working. You can't see the bigger picture, okay? Don't neglect, if you're single, don't neglect your dating life, you know? Don't do it. Because you're like, oh, I don't have time. Like, I don't have time to talk to this person. I don't have time to respond to this person. I don't have time to date this person. I don't have time to do this online profile. You know, I'm obsessed with trying to get this money, trying to do this, trying to do that. And you miss the bigger picture of, you know, are you working for the money? Is the money work? You know what I'm saying? Are you a slave to the money? And then are you getting, is your goal the freedom that money can bring you, or is it the money in general? Just make sure that you don't let go of a really good person or miss out on a really good opportunity because you're chasing money. All right, next up is Cancer. Cancer, this moon falls in your 9th house. So the 9th house is all about traveling. You know, could be domestic or international. I like to think international. But okay, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, politics, religion, cross-cultural relations things, higher learning. I said higher education. So let me say self-development or self-improvement learning, and, you know, morals, ethics, all that stuff, right? That's the 9th house energy. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Y'all are stressed out about a situation. My Cancers, y'all are in mental. So y'all overall energy is coming up as the 9 of Swords. So what I want to say is, if you have been in a mentally draining, emotionally draining, mostly mentally draining situation, okay? If you've been in a mentally draining situation, things are coming to a head and coming to a closure, okay? You aren't going to stay in this energy much longer. This is the energy of somebody who is fearful of things of like the unknown, could be in despair. I don't see you staying in this energy, but this is the feeling of somebody being an extremely like nervous energy, lacking groundedness, lacking objectivity, right? Kind of seeing the glass as half empty instead of half full. What I'm going to say for you all is, if there is something that you need to let go of, I think I talked about this in part 1 of the Pisces New Moon. If there's something that you need to release, whether it is a connection with someone, an old habit or behavior that you have, there's something that you are, or even a fear like commitment phobia or something. There's something that you all need to work on releasing and healing within yourself. That's going to be really important. If it's, you know, if you're in a relationship and this is, you know, you're afraid that you're going to lose your partner for whatever reason. If you are single and you're afraid, like, oh, I'm never gonna like get the person back from my past that I want, or I'm never gonna get the person of my dreams. Like, if you're having these negative thoughts, just stop. Like, your message is to just stop. Like, the message that your spirit guides have for you is that, for some of you, as soon as you let go of this pressure that you're putting on yourself, either forgive yourself, you know, heal, move on, whatever you need to do, once you release the things you need to release, my Cancers, you all are going to come up upon, like, when one thing ends, another thing begins. So I see a new, like, love interest or new opportunities, not just love interest, but I'm going to say I see new opportunities coming for you as soon as you let go of the things that are stressing you out, right? So flirting, fresh energy, vulnerability, being your authentic self, like new love. But you can't get to these things because you're all in your head. Like, you keep thinking about something over and over and over again. Like that old song by Nelly. I think it was Nelly. It's all in my head and I'll think about it over and over again. So I don't know if some of you are in despair right now because of something that ended in your life, and or if you've just been all over the place mentally because you've been working, you've been stressed out, or if some of you all are experiencing some type of fear in your life. Spirit wants you to know, as soon as you release those things and start working on your healing process, like really release these things, you know, these behaviors, could be people, whatever it is that you need to release and let go of, then something new, like you may get a new opportunity with the person from your past that you missed as soon as you work on yourself and getting yourself together, right? You could also, the person that you want to be with, that you're already in a relationship with, could just come to you and be like, hey, you know, I love you and I don't want to lose you. And so when I say new, right, if you're already committed to somebody and say you've been stressed out about where the relationship is going to go, or you've been having anxiety or fear around where the relationship is going to go, Spirit is saying as soon as you release this fear, these fears and this anxiety, and you kind of take a step back and look at it, you know, get a clear perspective on things, then that person could come to you and be like, I'm going to give you everything that you've been wanting from me, okay? Just putting it out there, because that's the card you got. That's the energy that you got. All right, next up is my Leos. Leos, this moon is in your 8th house. The 8th house, I like to say, is all about merging, coming together with somebody, even physically merging, sexual intimacy, shared finances. This is for my Leo rising and or sun sign. Shared finances such as inheritances, taxes, loans, assets, properties, joint ventures, joint projects, your significant other's resources, okay? Stuff like that. That's what the 8th house represents. Ooh. All right, my Leo, rising and or sun signs. I see you all going through some type of disappointment, but it's more like a mental disappointment. It could be an actual breakup or a heartache, you know, but this is your overall energy. So whoever's watching this video that's a Leo rising and or sun sign, if you don't know your rising sign, you could be healing around this moon for sure. Healing, getting over some disappointment in your past that concerned a third party situation. I don't know if you're still with this person. This person, if it's about a person, which I feel like it is with this Three of Swords upright, this could be a twin flame soulmate connection for you. I just want to say that if you are not broken up with this person, this doesn't mean that you're going to break up. What this means is that you're going to be healing and addressing the elephant in the room during this moon, okay? Because this person is your soulmate, your twin flame, okay? For those of you all who could potentially have a crush on somebody, you might be in a third party situation. It's like the person that you have a crush on might not be single, okay? They might be involved with someone else, and so it's a throuple at this point. Maybe you don't know about this, and if you don't know, I'm sorry. Please don't shoot the messenger. But that's another story that I'm getting here. And this person is your twin flame or your soulmate. And if they're your twin flame and they're involved with somebody else, that's like a normal chase, you know, runner chaser type thing, right? You might be running after them and they're with their person, and then say they get a divorce and then you've moved on to somebody else and they're going to be chasing after you, and it's just going to be a cycle, an ongoing cycle. But whoever this person is showing up is your soulmate. So if you're in a relationship and there's been some cheating, some betrayal in the past, you're really going to be focused on healing during this moon. And you and your soulmate could or could not, you know, might absolutely work through it. But I see soulmate energy here as well, okay? All right, my Leos, rising and or sun sign. I don't think I have anything else on that particular, because it's like, you know, the Three of Swords it's really like being disappointed, but it's more so like heartbreak, grief, and suffering. But it's definitely on a more, you know, mental level. But it's like stemming from loneliness or rejection, betrayal. So you definitely could be feeling lonely too. Like, it doesn't have to be a betrayal. You could just be feeling like really lonely right now. Like, if you're not partnered, you could be feeling lonely, but your soulmate is coming. So if you're single, your soulmate's coming, and you might already even know who this person is. They might just not be what you were expecting, my Leos, for sure. And some of you all might be going through betrayal or rejection too. Like, where somebody just didn't see you for what you deserve to be seen. You know, how you deserve to be seen. So you had to let that person go, okay? But I definitely see a soulmate energy here. So I don't know if you're going to be reconciling with a soulmate or what's going on with that. But that soulmate twin flame energy is definitely there. All right, for my Virgos. Virgo rising and or sun sign. This particular moon is in your 7th house. So that's relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality, sharing of your material wealth and your emotions, all that stuff. Okay, so that's what the 7th house energy represents. Let's see what you got, my Virgo risings and or sun signs. Goodness, I feel like a lot of people are getting, you know, getting these healing cards, but you know, that is a good Pisces energy. So you got major arcana, the Death card in reverse. This is very interesting here because the Death card is about things like coming to an end and new things beginning. That's typically, you know, transition, change, all that stuff. It's not about an actual death, but it's about change. But this change could be a little hard to swallow for you, my Virgos. So, something in your life, right, might be, it's changing, right? But there's some hesitancy. There's some holding on to the past, not willing to let go, stagnation. So this could be your energy, my Virgos, or this could be someone's energy around you, okay? But I did ask for your overall energy, the Virgo's overall energy. So this could be you, like fear of the changes that are getting ready to come into your life. Like, I don't know, some of you all might be pregnant and you're about to have a baby, or you might be, you know, your marriage might not be going so well and you're considering getting a divorce. But this card is about holding on, though. Stagnation, things not moving the way it should, okay? But this card, no matter what, is typically about an ending and embracing a new beginning. So the message that I got from Spirit for you all is all about healing, surrendering, understanding, being understanding, and making sure that you reflect. So definitely, since this is your 7th house energy, if you have been resisting something, or you've been trying to hold on and you're in a situation that has become stagnant and you feel like it's stagnant, right? You have a fear that, you know, things could change but not change for the better, you know? Spirit wants you all to come to a place of acceptance, like heal, like work on your healing, surrender to the universe. Like, you know what? I don't have no control over this situation. I'm not experienced enough, whatever, you know, whatever it is. Like, but then also reflect. So your guidance, what, you know, the message that came from Spirit after this Death card was, you know, learning how to have acceptance. And that's one thing that the Pisces moon, new moon is good for, right? Reflections, deep reflections, coming to an understanding. So if you are partnered, my Virgos or Virgo rising, this is you and your partner. Even if you're in this death energy reversed, the message, the separate message, right, is that you and your partner, business partner or romantic partner, are going to go through some healing. Y'all are going to go through some surrendering together. Y'all are going to start to understand each other better, and y'all might both together or separately do some reflecting. Okay? That's what I have, my Virgo rising in or sun sign. Next up is my Libras. So my Libras, this is going to be in your 6th house. So the 6th house is wealth, fitness, systems, organizations, organizing spaces, pets, your work habits, your sense of usefulness, like services that you give to other people, being of service to other people. So that's what's going on with you in the 6th house. So let's see how that plays out in your cards. Oh, wow. You all got the Ace of Cups up, right? So that's huge, because that's all about you being in the energy of wanting to offer somebody your love. Interesting. Or somebody wanting to offer you their love. That's a very interesting energy. And it's upright, so it's pleasant. It's all about, so like if you are single, right? You could meet someone new, right? and you could just be like, oh my gosh, you're the next best thing to sliced bread, and this person could give you energy, whatever. If like an overflow of feelings. Now, if you are coupled, this could be about you or your partner coming to a point where you want to start over and have complete emotional fulfillment within your relationship. Having an overflow of positive romantic feelings for your person. So that's the vibe. If you are completely single, though, this can have to do with you being about to meet somebody, having a crush on somebody. But it's just all about feeling emotionally fulfilled, and definitely represents, joy, bringing about joy to people, give and take of joy and love and appreciation for somebody. So that's deep. The other message that's coming through is all about you or your partner, Libra, maturing. Like, this is you coming into higher purpose for yourself. So maturing, following your person, seeing your worth, seeing you have a high value to yourself, surrendering. So surrendering came up for Virgo rising and or sun sign too. Spiritual lessons. So it looks like this Pisces moon for you all, you're going to be in a very loving space where you want to just share your feelings with the person that you care about. And if you don't have a person right now, it could mean you're going to meet somebody really, really soon, okay? But one thing you need to be clear about within yourself is, what is your divine purpose for being here? Because when you meet this person, they're going to know. This person's going to be very mature. If you're already in a relationship, you might find that your partner's very mature, that they know what their purpose is for being here, their calling is for being here. They might be very spiritual. If this is not you, it's another person. If this is you, then Spirit wants you to really focus on your higher purpose. What should you be working towards? Like, what spiritual lessons have you learned? And how do you apply them moving forward to make sure that they don't happen again, Because lessons are to be learned, not to be repeated, right? Nobody wants to repeat a grade repeatedly, meaning like you can't pass on or, grow because you're stuck in this particular situation, okay? All right, that's it for my Libras. Let's go into my Scorpios. So, Scorpios, this is going to be in your 5th house for my Scorpio risings and or sun sign. So, the 5th house represents love, romance, love affairs, play, creativity, fertility, children, your spirit guides, your divine, your spirit guides, your angels, guardian angels, all that, the spirits that are around you, joy, self-expression, okay? That's what this 5th house energy is all about. Let's see what you all got here in your card. So you got the Page of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Scorpio. That's very interesting for you all. I mean, I'm not surprised, but yeah. So the page, any type of swords, right, is all about communication. It's all about communication, but it's in reverse. So you could be in a space right now where you feel like you're being hasty or you're rushing. Not feel like. You could be being hasty, rushing through things, all talk and no actions, right? All talk and no actions, and this could lead to disappointment. Your focus, so if you're in this Page of Swords energy right now, this is about someone talking too much and not being able to back it up, not being able to act on things. They just want to talk, and it's not getting anybody anywhere. What it's going to lead to is disappointment and annoyance, pretty much. So for you, what Spirit wants you to know is the thing that should be the most important to you right now is your family. Okay? Longevity, comfort. Some of you all might be in a relationship. Y'all might be meeting each other's family, or soon, or you might be interacting with each other's family in the near future. But if you, my Scorpios, if you being in this Page of Swords energy, right? If you do something out of haste, right? If you do something without thinking through it first, you try to rush through something, or you doing something that's not, either this is you and somebody's doing this to you, or you're doing this to somebody. But this is about somebody who's like, yeah, it's not a good energy, because you could have planned something that could backfire. It's almost like making promises and not having the expectations to meet those promises, okay? But it's going to impact your family. Whatever decisions you make, right, wrong, good, bad, indifferent, is going to impact your family. So if you're partner, this is going to impact you and your partner's family. If you are single, this is going to just impact your family, okay? So just keep your eyes on that, my Scorpios. All right. Sagittarius. For my Sagittarius, this particular moon is in your 4th house. 4th house is the energy of putting down roots, your home foundation, your home, family, self-care, emotions, emotional foundations, physical foundations. This is a feminine house, very divine feminine house. So female children, your mom, any woman with, divine feminine energy. Well, it doesn't have to be a woman. Divine feminine energy, divine masculine. This is typically indicative of somebody who embodies mother energy, okay? We'll put it like that. So Sagittarius is, let's see. You got the Knight of Wands upright. That's interesting. What am I getting from this card? I feel like your energy, my Sagittarius, is gonna be very passionate during this moon in Pisces. You're gonna be very passionate. You could definitely want a lot of action. You know what I mean? Some adventure. You can be feeling very fearless. This is someone who takes action. He is this a younger person, could be somebody who's in their late 20s, mid to late 20s, early 30s, okay? This is the energy of, could be a male or female, I'm sorry. Male or female, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, both, either one. But this is somebody typically, mid 20s to mid 30s in age. This is about you taking action towards a goal, or towards manifesting an idea, or a passionate pursuit, or a vision. Could be you going after your partner. Maybe you gotten some feeling that you might be losing this person. It's a very impulsive energy, right? It's a very impulsive energy. It can be brash. It can be unrealistic if you're working with people who are not aware of it, okay? But it's very highly focused on getting things done. So for my Sagittarius rising in or sun sign, this is your energy around this Pisces full moon is about taking action, getting things done, being fearless, like wanting to go on adventures. So if you're single, this could be you putting yourself out there more. If you are a partner, this is about you putting the pedal to the metal, like taking some actions towards things that you need to take, in your life, okay? You also got yin and yang here. So the important message for you the spirit wanted to give you, I call it silver lining. Yin and yang, the perfect balance, equally yoked, ebb and flow, embracing differences. So for those of you all who are single, this is about maybe your family or your home life, okay? Finding a balance between you and your family member that you may not be getting along with. Ebb and flow, taking some actions to do stuff that you need to do in order to meet someone. Now, for those of my Sagittarius rising in or sun signs that are coupled, this is about you and your partner realizing that you are perfectly balanced for each other. That's coming your way, you know. I feel like you're gonna have to go through something maybe, but you're gonna sit back and look and be like, oh yeah, this is the ebb to my flow. This is we're equally yoked, even though we're different in some areas, but we can still come together, okay? Because you are the yin to my yang. Gotta have the healthy balance, right? Can't two yin shouldn't date each other. Two yang shouldn't date each other, okay? Because you're gonna be just like the person it's gonna lead to bumping heads, right? So this is about you being with somebody who is different from you, but y'all balance each other out, okay? And this is about you taking some actions, my Sagittarius. All right, on to my Capricorns. Capricorns. Okay, so this particular moon for my Capricorns is in your third house. Third house is the house of communication, my Capricorns. The mind, thinking, how you give and receive information. I think I already said communication. So social activities, and interests, your neighbors, your siblings, early education, all that stuff falls under the third house. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for you. Ooh, Capricorn. Y'all are in a King of Cups energy. So this is about you being benevolent, okay? You being sensitive and emotional, reflecting, knowing your worth. So King of Energy, King or Queen, doesn't matter. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. This is about you having compassion, having control, you know, not of other people, but being balanced within yourself. Having control of yourself, okay? Valuing yourself. Being someone whose greatest quality is balance and control and being a master of your emotions. So this is you like not breaking a sweat, my Capricorns. This is you like you're going to be able to effectively communicate your emotions when needed during this moon in Pisces. And that's not a Capricorn thing. Typically, Capricorn don't do the emotional stuff too funny. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that you can't. Is you know, because I'm a Capricorn moon sign. It's not that that can't be done. It's just that it makes you a little uncomfortable sometimes. But I see some of you all with Capricorn rising or sun sign, because that's what we're focused on. If you have a Capricorn rising, if you have a Capricorn sun, this is about you being able to stand in your truth, having balance, having compassion towards people, being understanding, okay? Now, what Spirit wants to give you a heads up about is making sure that like nobody around you nor yourself are playing games or immature, because it's showing up like is you know, maybe somebody who's not as emotionally balanced and compassionate and stable as you know, could be showing up okay, or showing you a side of them that you didn't realize, like kind of like karmic ways, like karmic energy towards it. Okay, going through the ups and downs and cycles with somebody and just keep going through it till you decide to be like, hey, okay, this ain't working. All right, my Capricorns. For some of you all, this doesn't have to do with love per se. This has to do with you maybe going into some type of business that involves children or childcare or teaching or some sort. If you're not already there, this could be you considering that as well around this moon in Pisces, or thinking about how you can make that work, like start your own daycare or start your own childcare or teach or something like that. But then when it comes to like the important thing that Spirit wanted you to know, just be careful, y'all. Don't play games with a person. Don't let a person play games with you either, okay? Don't, like, this, just Spirit is saying don't do that. Like, don't play games with somebody. Don't take this person through different cycles and stuff. Like, I feel like y'all might be doing it to each other. It's a little bit of an immature energy. Just be careful, my Capricorns, not to fall into this trap. All right? Aquarius is, this particular moon is in your second house. Second house is all about money, work income, daily routines, material possessions, values. It's a kind of a masculine energy. So looks at your priorities, your habits, your job, your work ethic, all that stuff, okay? Let's see. Let's pull a card for you. So my Aquarius is, you got the Knight of Cups up, right? Capricorn got the King of Cups up, right? So when I see King of Cup energy, it's not necessarily not King of Cup, I'm sorry, y'all, Knight of Cup energy. It's not necessarily a bad energy. It's just not as stable as the King of Cup energy. So it's almost like you, my Aquariuses, are feeling like Aquarius rising in or sun sign. This is about you feeling like you want to communicate more with the people in your life. Some of you might even want to communicate romantic feelings towards someone. You definitely want to go on more adventures in your life. This is like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So again, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody who has that in their charts. But this is about you being in touch with your feelings, your emotions, your intuition, and being able to effectively communicate those with the people that you love, whether it's friends, whether it's romantic partners, husband, wife, don't matter, okay? You also could be receiving some type of invitation. Somebody might ask you to come somewhere with them, do somewhere with them. I say go for the adventure, okay? I say go because the card is in the right direction. But this moon for you is going to be all about growth, like lessons, like learning lessons, maturity level, forgiveness, being open-minded. So that is what this moon is bringing up for you. So how does this translate with your second house energy? There may be some things that you need to learn when it comes to money, when it comes to, I don't know, securing the bag long term, or the material, like managing the material possessions that you have acquired or that you want to acquire. So this is, you know, almost the energy of you networking and, you know, expressing yourself outright, my Aquariuses, okay? Aquarius rising in or sun sign. But either way, you are going to be going through a period of forgiveness, showing how mature you are, being open-minded, okay? So don't neglect that, because that's what's coming through, you know, over the next 2 weeks, pretty much. And last but not least, my Pisces, happy birthday again, my Pisces. I just went ahead and pulled that card, so I'm just going to lay it down here. But this particular moon is in your first house. I love first house energy. Of course, I'm a Leo. I would. So, so the first house is all about yourself, right? Yourself, your appearances, new beginnings, the body. like first impressions, like your attitude, your identity, your approach to life. So this is how people, the first house energy, I always say it deals with self, which is ego, right? So it's about you all deciding what you want to change about yourself. What do you want to do better in your new year of life? Because all of you are going to have a birthday soon, right? If you haven't already had one. So this is about you changing stuff up. Like, what's going to make you feel good? What's going to make you look good? How do you want to present yourself to the world? You know, whether it's in pictures or in real life. Like, how do you want to show up every day, right? So the cards that you got is the Fool card, upright, and then put yourself first. Guys, like, it can't get any better than this. So of course, the Fool is a major arcana card. It's the first card in the deck, y'all. I mean, it doesn't get any better than the Fool, because the Fool is just, it's all about new beginnings. It's all about new beginnings, being a free spirit, being living in your innocence. Like almost like in the Fool card, you see somebody's like walking and they're almost about to fall over a cliff, right? But they're so, you know, in tune with themselves, they're not even paying attention to where they're walking. So again, this moon for you, my Pisces sun and or rising, is about you starting over, starting fresh, revamping yourself, putting yourself back out there so that you can find your new beginning. For my singles, this is about you just it's like you're on this path, right? And now on this path, it's like you got a blank slate. Like, you are just as pure as the sun is bright. And Spirit wants you to stay in this energy. Spirit wants you to stay in this energy of innocence and being a free spirit. Like, for real. Because it's going to attract to you, if you are single, it's going to attract to you the partner that you desire. If you are coupled, right, this is all about you getting a new beginning in your relationship, starting over fresh, maybe changing your hairstyle. Remember how Tiffany Haddish and I think Tamar Braxton shaved off all their hair? Like, it's almost like starting over fresh. Like, I'm going to just take it all off and restart, you know? Okay, the other card that's coming up for you, like I said, put yourself first. Focus on you. This is the important advice, you know, silver lining coming from Spirit for you. Focus on you, your self-care, your security, healing, dreams, and goals. So this is a great time to do some healing work, y'all. This is a great time to get your, you know, get your vision boarding done. Get your wishes, new moon wishes done. I'm going to just say it like it is. Like, definitely do a vision board, my Pisces. And, you know, I just did a class on feng shuiing your vision board. You know, if you would like to get that information, my Pisces, definitely email me at Leah, LIATHESUNSTAR @gmail.com. So email me if you want to know, get some insight on how to feng shui your vision boards. But my Pisces, you definitely need to do a vision board and put the things in the vision board or on the vision board correctly, based off of feng shui, because it will really, really help manifest stuff for you quicker, okay, if you do it like that. But if you haven't been taking care of yourself, if you've been putting everybody before you, it's a resounding energy in here to put yourself first. Jot down your dreams and goals. Heal. Do some self-care. Like, focus on you, my Pisces sun or rising sign. That's going to be very important. And you got the first house. The first house is about taking care of you. It's focused on self, like, not anybody else. So, and then you got still, Spirit is trying to tell you, put yourself first. Stop thinking about this person, that person, this child, that child, grandchildren, everybody. Like, you co-workers, put yourself first. Take a break if you need to take a break. Take leave if you need to take a leave. Run you a salt bath and do a ritual bath if that's what you need to do to clear your energy. But put yourself first, okay? I'm going to close out on that. Thank you guys so much. I hope to see you all next time. Have a happy, happy, happy new moon in Pisces. Bye, guys.
Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.